Here are some study tips to be successful as an online student at SJSU. So number one is plan ahead, okay? Take advantage of the flexibility of the online program and utilize features in Canvas such as the calendar and the upcoming due dates for all of your assignments. I like to use the app Notion. There's also a PC version to help me organize my to-do list for each of my classes and keep track of all the due dates. My next tip is read class materials with intentional reading, okay? So you might have a ton of readings due in 1 week, and one way to save time is to skim through your materials, right? And quickly highlight the headings or keywords. And on a research paper, focus on the abstract and then go all the way to the bottom of an article and look at the discussion and the conclusion. Okay, you want to look at the main points of the articles, and that will save you a ton of time, I promise. And if you're looking for the details, you can go back later and read more of the paper. And one way to memorize some of this material if you're studying for an exam is a strategy called blurting. So blurting is where you just kind of write down everything that you remember off the top of your head, and then you go back to the original reading and you kind of write down the details that you might have missed the first time. Now this is good for recalling information because you might forget a little bit later, but over time as you do this more frequently, you're able to memorize the content more, okay? And thirdly, I would say utilize the resources that SJSU has to offer, such as the Writing Center or online SJSU library, and create a study group. Don't be afraid to reach out to your peers or to professors for help for anything, especially with APA formatting. APA format is your friend, okay? So I always like to recommend whenever I can for anyone to get the APA manual guide. So this I use for all of my classes, and it's really helpful for if you need to look up real quick, how do I cite this information, right? For all types of different sources. And lastly, I would say is remember to take care of yourself. Your health is very important. It's the most important thing. To take breaks frequently and remember to rest from fatigue and stay hydrated. That's very important. Don't overdo it, and remember to focus on your family and friends as well for support.